there's two elements to this. The first element of extracting Johann is my priority at the moment, but I don't want any legal implications on that. So I'm going to be, once again, this is very confidential and it stays among us. I know of Johann, who's got 1.6 million rands worth of silver currently in South Africa. I'm going to get Narina to sign off that silver to go find Johann. So Narina is initiating the extraction and the finding of Johann.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. So there will not be any legal complications from our sides. She makes that call, she transfers the money, she will do that. I will make sure of that. So that's been addressed and we've agreed on that.
No.
So I know of the member who's got the silver, he's confirmed it. He has brokers that can release those funds based on that. We pay the team and they deploy and they go find Johann Steynberg.
Okay. There's just one thing that needs to be done before they can legally extract Johann. And that is the missing persons report. A missing persons report has to be filed.
I've pushed her. I pushed her to the point this morning where I felt like she slipped up. I can tell you right now, Narina knows very well where I stand on this whole situation. Emotion out of it. Johann Steynberg needs to come back and face the music. And she needs to make sure of that. So,
Charlie, here's the thing. If you're going to push her, I mean, let's assume that she knows where he is, okay? Or that she has contact with him. If you're going to push her to sign that thing, she might be the one that can say, "Come protect yourself."
She wouldn't know what the selling of the silver goes to. All that she says is that she's releasing the silver and that she's giving that person authorization to sell the silver. And it needs to be transferred to these banking details. That's all that she will get.
Then another thing I want to say is, and listen, I'm not at any sense protecting Narina, but there might be a chance that she doesn't know. And and I just want to say,
Marina, she knows. She knows. We'll get out of her what we need, and right now that's funds. And we need to deploy that extraction team, or not us. She needs to deploy that distraction team, and she will not be aware of what she signed off on. Only when Johann hits the borders and we have him in our hands, which I sincerely hope we do, only then might it come transparent to herself that she literally funded and signed off bringing her husband back here. It doesn't legally implicate any of us. She made that decision. But I'll indirectly get her to make that decision without knowing very well what she signed off on. So it's just the funds. I'll be honest, to deploy these guys, it's going to cost 2 million rand. That's what it's costing. I'm happy to risk Johann silver for that. I'm happy to risk his house for that.
Charlie, can I just very quickly ask something here? How quickly can we get that thing signed? Obviously by Narina.
I want to get it signed off. I want to get it signed off by tonight. I want to get it signed off by tonight. We're working in very tight frames here. The fact, though, is these guys have been doing work, though, in the background. It's not like they're sitting and just waiting for payment. This particular individual, I haven't personally met him. Do not know their track record. I'm literally going by recommendation. But the information that he's given me has made me to believe that they will make this possible. And once again, if this leads to a dead end, there's no loss to us. It's not our money. And secondly, I would just feel comfortable that we even just have the chance of bringing this guy back. That's just a chance. That's all we need. I will just sleep better at night knowing that we have tried. And he needs to look over his shoulder, and I'm sure Johann is. But we need to move on this very quickly. So the fundamentals of it today was for Cherie just to get that statement out. I didn't want to cloud her mind with anything. Johann Kruger and I've chatted about it. Leon and I've chatted about it. I just needed to find a way where it doesn't legally implicate us. And for some reason, Johann Steynberg doesn't brag a lot, but he did brag about a lot of silver to me once. And this morning when I woke up, I remembered that. And I was like, that silver is going to be his downfall. That silver is going to bring him to justice. I'm literally, after this call, I'm going to make a phone call to Narina, get her to draft that email, and send that email to that particular member that's holding that silver. And he needs to understand of utmost, I don't care if he gets 20% less in the spot price on silver. We need R1 million to deploy. Once they deploy, then we can figure out the rest in that regard. The key thing is just we need to move soon. The longer we leave this window of opportunity open, the harder it's going to be for them. But they know his whereabouts. They know where he is. They know where he's been. And my brief discussions with them, they seem very confident. His exact words were, "No one's untraceable." The days of that is gone.